and welcome back to an episode of StarRupture. So, I've been working hard off camera, trying to figure out a way to automate this freaking process of producing materials, and there is a problem that because of the complexity, I'm now at level 6. So because of the complexity of the materials that you actually need, at some point in the game you're gonna need two fabricators, one next to the other. I mean, you're gonna have to, let's say, if you want to do this guy, you're gonna need another fabricator. You first need a fabricator to produce rotors, then you need another fabricator to produce the rods, and then another fabricator to produce this. And that's even more complicated with the big guys like furnace, and then other like machines that you kind of have to hook on your freaking line. And I think that's not gonna be possible. I mean, I have seen a bunch of tutorials that this is the baseline product, and when you look at the automation that they've done, most of them, they all done like the base materials automation, and further than that, for one level, they managed to like automate like a line, let's say level 5 and 6, or maybe level 6 of items required by the corporations, but not all of them. This is impossible, trust me. All of them are, you can't automate this. Like let's say automate this, and you're never gonna delete any other of your machines. You just add the new ones and produce the materials and complete the contracts. That's not gonna be possible. You are in always changing, deleting, placing new machines. It's impossible to make this an like a baseline out. You know, I have this, and from now on I'm not gonna delete any other rail or machine. I just add new machines, and I'm gonna, no, that's just a dream. This game is not meant to be like that. You just constantly have to adapt and build new lines, build new machines, hook machines in next to the other one, in order to make different products that the company requires. So it's not gonna be like a layout. This is the best layout out there. You're not gonna need to do anything else. Just change the products and voila. You are gonna, no, it's not gonna be possible. Trust me. All of them are most of the lineouts that they've done are automated up to like one point. I think it's up to like level 2, and from then on you have to adapt according to the manufacturers. So if I go to the furnace, I have a furnace built here, and we're gonna see that there will be products that requires two fabricators and two freaking furnaces, one hooked to the other, you know, in order to get the final product. I don't even remember exactly which one, but I found items that requires 4 machines hooked next to each other in order to produce. So you can't, and you only need that line for that product. You're never gonna use it again, you know. So yeah, it's hard for me to explain this in English, but you're never gonna have a setup like the perfect setup up to further. No, you can have though. And most of the other guys that, because I watch quite a few videos and try to figure out a way that if this is actually possible to like play stuff and never move it, and I think it's not possible. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe you can find a magical recipe, and I don't know. I wish I see this with my own eyes, although Or maybe I'm not smart enough to figure out a way to automate this. But you can kind of, what I have done here, I haven't tested, I don't even know if it's working. What I have done here is that I automated 3 resources, calcium, wolfram and titanium, up to this fabricator, because from now on everything will be different. But you will always need those blocks, this guys. The sheets, you'll always need like this wolfram plates, this wolfram titanium bars and stuff like that for like the base materials that will later be converted into a different material that also will be converted into another material, and so on. You understand? So there is a progress step by step, and the first things you can actually automate completely is up to the sheets. Further than the sheets, I don't have any freaking sheets in here. Further than the sheets, I'd like titanium sheets, calcium sheets, and wolfram sheets. Further than that, I don't think you can have the perfect automation. And I think most of the videos that I have watched, and I watched quite a few of them, and trying to figure out that if someone actually find a solution, all of them automated everything up to the fabricator, and from then on you just have to adapt according to the company's request, you know, because let's say this guy wants stabilizer. This is already complicated to make. This one wants glass and synthetic silicon. Synthetic silicon is already quite complicated. Heat resistance shield, rheostator, and glass. So yeah, this is not gonna be easy. So I have some of them at level 6. 3, the other one, I kind of have to do this with the turret because I'm starting to get attacked, and kind of want to make that like as soon as possible. I'm gonna wait for this heat to dissipate, and I'm gonna show you what I have came up and tested out for the first time. I literally didn't test it, and trust me, I'm not lying. I just finished it because I spent about 1.5 hours trying to figure out a way to make it, and hopefully logically in my small brain it seems that it might work. We're gonna see. Foggy, hopefully. So I have, for all of these 3 raw materials like titanium, wolfram and calcium back there, I have extractors, this. Then I have set up, I'm gonna definitely play this with the big ones later on. And then I have storages, and then I have the smelters. The smelters, you're never gonna have to delete them. They will gonna always stay there. And this is going to produce me these blocks, bars, whatever. And I have the same setup like I have here for all 3 of them. Smelters, blocks, then storage for blocks, and then go towards fabricators. But I haven't choose to make fabricators for each individual ore nodes. By the way, the ore nodes are based on quality. I think that's a poor one. I don't care about that. I also replace all the lines with level 2 because they double the amount of that they can carry. See, I have extractors, storages there for the basement calcium, then converted into rods, storage for rods, then all the rods go into the main. So what I came up with was we should have a main line. I mean, where all the base materials needs to move in order to convert them into further materials. So a baseline that will never be changed. So what I have done, I don't know, and I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're gonna see. So I have everything. As you can see, the calcium comes to this line, boom, it enters into this main line. From this one, I made one line goes all the way back there, and then returns and go back like that. Because if you only have like one line going up there, all of those fabricators needs to be at the end because they can't go back. So I made one like that, and in between them, as you can see, they are hooked like that. And why do I have two entrances in each fabricator? Then I split it in like two entrances, see? So if I need that, let's say a material needs a wolfram bar and titanium. So titanium will come all the way from up there, yeah, and it will enter, and on the main line here, as you can see, reading the arrows, they show you the direction. So all those two come into this storage, then come into this one, and that one, and all of them are centralized in this one, and this one goes down to this and enters the main line. And whatever is required, the titanium rod is required. If it's required by this, it will go left straight and into that one. If it's required further down the line, it will come here, go like that, and it will go down this line. We have one like that because if I need calcium in this one, I need to have a pipe that goes like that, and if I need titanium on the other end, I need a pipeline that goes down that line, you know. And also they have this straight connection in between them to shorten the distance, you know. And then I made it because there are some materials in here that requires two ingredients. Let's see, like this one. If I made this in here, this is not gonna be able, I'm not gonna be able to do it because I don't have a straight connection for the ore.
I'm so hungry, I feel sick.
Although I kind of, let me drink something. I think I can also hook up some of this ore, but I'm not going to because I can make my own using. I'm gonna use this, so that it's kind of useless to do it like that. So let me see what this girl needs. Water and food. So yeah, that was quite tricky to do it. Let's see what this does to me. No, I don't need this. I need something. I think this guy and maybe this guy, maybe this guy. Let's see. This definitely give me water and okay. I think that's enough. And this one, yeah, that should be enough for a while. So let's get back outside. So I think this might work. This might work. So I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna do something with calcium all the way back here. Let's see if this is gonna work. So if I choose, see, in order to make rotors, you need wolfram wire, which is made directly, but you also, so you have to connect two fabricators to another one, you know, and the same for this one too. This one is already complicated because you need a fabricator, furnace, and then again fabricator to make the starter, you know. You're not gonna keep those lines, you can't. There is no magical recipe for all this. So unfortunately, if I choose to make calcite sheets all the way here, is this going to work? Let's see. Yeah, see, it's coming, it's working. Definitely working. And I kind of want to see the exact path that this is going to take. So it's coming all the way like that. The problem is if I stop that, and it will come, follow the main pipeline. If I make calcium sheets in here. It will also steer some of them. Should be... Some of them should go like this line. Maybe. So it's working there. But now I'm gonna have all this... if I'm gonna do this like no more. Stop. Right? Now what am I supposed to do? They're gonna come inside and it will stop, right? I need to like then remove them. Yep, manually.
Great.
If I turn it on, how do I set it up to produce nothing? Because if I turn it on, it will start produce again. I don't know how to make it like keep it on but produce nothing. Is there a way to do that? Oh yes, why are you doing this? Oh, it's gonna how do you stop that? Because now I'm gonna have two of this, which I'm not gonna need. Even in the machine it's off, it will try to fill it up. So that one is producing. Yeah, it's working. See, so the main line, it's actually working. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna get rid of all this. I needed to like keep the machine on, but not produce anything. How you do that? I don't know. Unless you do this. See? Because it's trying to give me... It's trying to make here 100. And now I kind of have to literally hold E and clear out the line. Okay. Kind of works and kind of don't work. So now I want to produce stabilizers. Okay, let's see. I have some of the machine
The
off.
Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Okay. Let me see. I have 2 level 6 contracts. So I definitely automated that part until there. So I have this one with stabilizers. And the other one, level 5, is gonna be heat resistant sheet. Okay, so and this guy produces this one, but I don't know where the heck so they are produced in fabricators, not in a furnace, right? And this guy produces this, but heat resistant sheet, I think I haven't searched it. I did not research the heat resistant sheet. In here is in furnace. No. Is fabricator. No. Where the heck is heat resistant? Oh, it's here. Oh, I need glass in order to do this. And glass is produced. I need to research that by... Oh my god, I need to bring helium. And glass is produced... Oh, okay. So this guy only wants that one. So I need to bring helium here. And I think glass is produced in a fabricator, right? Is this guy. Oh my god. Okay, let's produce stabilizers then, because we have them researched.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Now I kind of have to have a line that will kind of do this. I should probably make the same line in front over here like I did back there. I think I can do that, because if I want to produce this, I'm gonna need rotor and titanium. Yeah, and I will never gonna. I think I can automate. I should do the same as I did there, right in front of these guys, in here. Let me do that off camera. Okay, so now I'm gonna connect. Why is that? I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work. I noticed that there is this bug. Okay, so I'm gonna connect that to this. This one goes like that. This one goes here. Goes here. Goes here. Goes there. Goes there. And this is gonna go all the way here. And this goes here. And this is gonna go here. Why is it? Okay. Okay, and now this should turn around like that. And from here to here too. And another thing, I'm gonna leave this open in here in case I need to connect. It's gonna be sulfur and helium-3, and if I need to add helium-3, I'm gonna have to make another line like here, like that, and I'm gonna connect helium-3 and sulfur on those lines again, because I have to do that too, because you need to introduce the new materials into the main line. So you kind of have to work with main lines, otherwise, and try to switch straight from the fabricators. I'm pretty sure someone will probably find the perfect recipe, although I kind of inclined to think that it's not gonna be like the perfect recipe. Not in a million years, because there is a lot of configuration to be done. Okay, and this line here, great. Now, having this, it will kind of automate my own. So from now I need another fabricator. But that fabricator is not gonna sit there. It will be deleted as soon as that contract is done, you know? Because I'm gonna do like this guy here. Like that, right? And where the heck did I build it? In here. So if I go here, in order to make the stabilizers, I need rotors and titanium rods. And all I have to do is to connect that pipeline here and this one here. And now what was needed, so in order to produce this, I'm gonna need titanium rods and rotors. So I'm gonna do in this one, let's say titanium rods, turn on, and this one is going to produce rotors, and it is on. Oh, now what? Take a look. Now I need wolfram wire, and I don't have that, you know. In order to produce rotors, yeah, this is more complicated than it seems, trust me. So It's not gonna be like that because I need another fabricator. You need 3 fabricators basically. One pipeline, it will bring you the rods and into here. So this is straight on wrong. Turn this off. It's not gonna work like that because I need to produce the rotors. So this guy is going to produce rotors in here, not
Oh, nice.
so you're gonna be switched to rotors, and in order to produce rotors you're gonna be needed to produce this. Is this on? Yes. And you're gonna produce the other thing. For rotors we're gonna need this, right? Okay, now we are producing rotors in here. I know there is one every 6 seconds. You're not gonna be counting this. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Because you produce, like, let's say one titanium rod. Why are they not coming here? Oh, it's off. Every 2 seconds, and you're gonna produce one rotor every 6 seconds, and do the math and do that's this one is 4 seconds, let's say. So for each wolfram wire produced, I'm gonna produce 2 of the other ones. So in order to balance this, I need to hook up another one to produce wolfram wire. So I need to have like 2 wolfram wire producing stuff, which I can do if I go here and choose this guy, turn it on, and this is gonna produce wolfram wire, right? Now I have 2 wolfram wire in 4 seconds, right? And I'm gonna have 2 rods in here, titanium rods, every 2 seconds. Is this gonna keep up? Yeah, this is way more complicated than I thought it will be. So see, because I have made those main lines, all you have to do is to change the stuff that those guys producing. So now I came here and I'm finally producing rotors, right? So I'm producing 2 every 4 seconds, and in here I'm producing 2 every 4 seconds either. So this is well balanced. Now, in order to produce, where is the other thing? This one. I'm gonna need those rotors and rods. So in this case, I'm gonna have to build another fabricator, and it is going to be, yeah, see how complicated this thing is? I'm gonna need another fabricator in front of that one, and this is gonna screw up my entire setup, right? Because I'm gonna need the rods again in this one too, which means, yeah, you're not gonna be able to automate this, like, definitely. Because if I take rods from that one, it will screw up my balancing here. So I kind of have to, like, place it whatever, like that, and then take the pipeline, this one, from here, and stick it into this one. And then I'm gonna have to have another one of these guys over here producing rods. This guy. Boom, it's on. You're gonna produce rods, and you're gonna give me the rods to one of those pipelines. I'm gonna take this one though, boom, and place it here, right? And now if I look here, I'm gonna choose this. So this one, it's one every 6 seconds, and in here I'm gonna have rotors produced 1 every 6 seconds, right? And rods, it's going to be 1 every 2 seconds. So I'm gonna need more of these guys, so I can keep up with the rotors, because the rods are faster. They are getting produced way faster, you know. What I tell you? Yeah. So I'm gonna need 2 machines to produce me rotors, which is not gonna be possible. You know what I mean? So this game is going. So I'm gonna have a bunch of these guys, but I'm not gonna have enough rotors, you know, because at some point those rotors are gonna run out. I'm producing only one every 6 seconds, as far as I can tell. Yes, and those rods, whatever they are called, rods, it's one every 2 seconds. So I'm producing 3 titanium rods for each rotor, you know. So in order to balance this, I need to have 3 more fabricators producing rotor. Nah, it's way too much. I mean, it's working as it is, and from this one on, I'm gonna, I don't know, I should have a line in which but for now, I'm gonna temporarily just place like one of these guys in here and another one in here. And I'm gonna connect. I may actually do 3 of them because I think I need a lot of. Let me check this pretty quickly. Open up. I'm gonna need a lot of stabilizers to research what in here, I think. No, you don't need. So you don't need stabilizers for research? Oh, I'm gonna need calcium powder to finish that up. So you don't need stabilizers for research. Really? I can't believe that. So in this case, I'm not gonna need 3 of them, so I'm gonna delete 2. And I'm gonna take the exit, drop it into this one, and we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna have to build, I don't know, I think I'm gonna, 4 of them is gonna be enough. Even 4, I think it's too much. It's not connected to the ground. Really? Oh, it's too high. So if I press I, I'm gonna block the height. So I'm gonna do 1. I think 4 is enough. Although I think even 4 is too much because I'm not producing that many to keep up the production. Why is that? This is not connected in the ground. Has to be lower. Okay. Okay then. What can I do? It doesn't have to be pretty. It will be pretty later on, but not right now. One here and one here, and then we're gonna need those lines. Then to here. I'm gonna eventually figure out a way to. Okay, so now if we go here, we're gonna get, which one was with stators? This one. And this one. I'm producing too few of them to use 6 of these guys, I guess. Although, you know what I can do? I can try, but I'm pretty sure it will be too much. Rotate and rotate, and I can connect 2 more over here if I want to, straight from that, from the storage, right? and go here. And I'm not gonna have enough stators to do this. But it's working, yeah. And then you're not gonna need this setup again. Once you finish the contract, this is gonna be gone. You know? And you have to reconfigure the whole thing for the next contract or something like that. So some of them will sit. I think 6 of them are too much. Yeah. Doesn't say. So if they don't accumulate here, it's enough. It's good. But I think some of them will stay. See, this one doesn't receive anything. So this is gonna take a while. And the other one is with, I need to build the helium stuff. So, I don't know. I think I can keep the automation up to here. From now on, you'll always have to adapt for the new stuff. So I'm gonna have to go all the way in the back there to get the helium. I don't think there is helium closer to me other than that one back here somewhere. I think it's here. Yeah, I kinda looted most of the stuff around here off camera because you already saw this. So, first things first. I'm gonna have to take one more. But I'm not gonna keep this, and this. So probably gonna fight. I'm gonna have some fights. I need to bring back helium from all the way back there, and I'm gonna have to connect a pipeline that's
Looks good.
gonna be
Good stuff.
long as hell. And I also need to. I'm gonna need a lot of this gas
Come to mama.
to do research. I'm gonna take some of these guys. They are needed for recipes, and you're gonna need a lot. So I kind of figure out a way to automate at least a part of it. Yeah, see them? There are like hundreds around here.
Changing mags.
Okay. And helium is all the way up there. See, this is the high level titanium, by the way. If you did not know, the ores are like 3 types. That's poor, over there is cracked and whatever, impure actually. And then this one is impure here. See? Oh my goodness. This is the ones that I hate.
Changing mags.
They freaking hide behind the... Are there more of them? You're gonna need a bunch of plants like this one in order to make research. See, this one is impure. You can tell by the difference by the way they look. See, and that one is pure. This one gives you 2 per extraction. This one gives you 4 per extraction. That's this impure, pure. No, I don't know exactly how they are called. And that one is the best one. Gives you 8. This one 2, 4, 8. You know. So keep that in mind because it's very important. So I'm probably gonna later on I'm gonna come here and get titanium from those better, let's say, the better ore nodes, you know. I kind of want all those plants because for the research purpose.
Looks good.
You know. So let me collect them. Here, I need some water. Is this going to give me? Barely. Doubles natural energy regeneration last 50 minutes. Gains. Okay. So I don't have anything for water though. I think I'm gonna use now.
Oh, nice.
This one heals. I shouldn't have used that. So I do need to build a thing. What's called this guy? And then I'll probably make a habitat in here too. And of course you're gonna need this. Just in case you're gonna have problems. And then we're gonna have to build in here. And that one and that one. There are two more nodes further back. Not that, actually, I think it's right behind that cliff over there. And now we're gonna have to build some storage in here. I think I'm gonna do like 2 of them. Let's say one over there and one over here. And then we're gonna need some power, which is going to be... I don't even know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the power here so I can power up those guys, right? And this is going to receive... okay. I'm gonna have to do... this one. No. Kinda like that. Oh. Okay, doesn't matter. Then, where the heck is the exit? Ah! This used to be smaller, as far as I can remember. I placed them wrong. So, where the heck is the... Okay. And that one is also wrongly placed? I don't know. Yeah. And if I do this, like that, then get this guy. There. And then... And if I put 2 more back there, I'm gonna come with a line and I'm gonna connect it into this one, see? And this is gonna go here. And this is gonna go here. And this one receive helium. And this one receive helium. And now we're gonna have to just drag a pipeline all the way back there. The problem is, and I don't need to make any splitters or anything else, so I'm gonna have to kind of go behind. I want to go behind those ores. If I go with this line in front of them, I'm gonna be blocking myself, so kind of like that. And kind of want to go around, so I don't be like forced later on to redesign the whole freaking pipeline, you know? Okay. So I'm gonna bring this up to those mountains. It's gonna be tricky as hell. Okay. Like here. Oh my god, I got stuck. Oh shit. Okay. I need to go back up there. I have bring the helium all the way here and I
Necesito
build.
agua.
Okay, I have built 3 storages and I'm gonna fill them all with. I'm gonna need a lot of helium in order to research. So from now on, it's either that I'm gonna go on this side with the helium pipeline because I need to insert this in the second line. I need to insert it in this one. I'm not gonna need helium on the first pipeline. I think I'm gonna need it on the second one because let me show you. If I go here and I want to produce those whatever shit no heat resistant shields, I guess I'm gonna need helium. And I think it's going to be this guy. No, I need glass. And in order to produce glass, this guy, I'm gonna need helium, and it's produced in which, in what? In a furnace. So I need to connect a pipeline straight into the furnace from helium, and then I'm gonna need calcium powder, which is made by the fabricators. By these guys. No. Which one? Oh, I think it's... Oh, shit. I think I need to hook up 2 of this. One producing, yeah, calcium powder. And then the one that producing calcium powder connected to a different furnace that is producing glass. So see how complicated this thing is. Way more complicated than I wish. But what can I do? So this is gonna fill up, is already filled, and I'm gonna need a ton of this, guys. So I'm gonna take as much as I can. Let's see if we can unlock the heat resisting shield, because I need to produce glass first. I go here. Yeah, this one requires glass, and this one. In order to make glass, I need a lot of this, guys. A lot of it. Way too much for my taste. So if I go here, no analyzing, still research. If you go here, you're gonna have to research all this crap. See? Boom. In order to get most of this stuff. So I'm gonna just randomly insert whatever I have, you know, because we're gonna need a lot. See? Boom. We're gonna need way more than I have actually, you know. So what the hell? I'm just gonna randomly insert them. Necesito aqua, which means where the heck is that? Water. Take this. I might take this one. I will probably gonna go with I'm gonna look up to see the exact and this is food. I think I'm gonna go with the bar that produces both of them, like
Ruptura activity detected.
that produces. There are some mixed foods that produce give you water and in the same time, water and calories, whatever. And this is going to be barely 24%, so this is gonna take a long time. I can hook up more of them. I can actually, because I have enough of those fabricators there sitting and doing nothing. But then again, that's gonna complicate things even further, because then I'm gonna have to delete them, you know. So at this point, I kind of want to unlock the glass first, so I can produce the heat resistant shields, which is going to be for this corporation. So I can produce, no, it's not that one, it's this one. So I can get base core amplifier. I don't care about it, but I'm kind of have to do them anyway. So Yeah, I think I'm gonna need this to increase the capacity by 20. And then we're gonna get this in fog of fire. Ah, this may be interesting. And then we're gonna have solar generator version 2, wind turbine version 2, and inventory upgrade. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to work though. I'm gonna have to figure out.
Temperature within acceptable parameters.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. I want to go and get. There is a body here, see, and that body is underground in one of those caves, and we're gonna get some plants and some of those crystals from down there. This body can't be accessed. You can only access the body only after a Rupture event. Okay, so I got here. Let's go down. Okay, and let's look around. Take those plants, and this is the dude.
I can use that.
Yes, I know we can use it. And if I go further here.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Come to mama.
Kinda barely. No crystals in this one though. Really? Ah, they are here. So you need to do this. I don't know although this quartz what it's used for, but you barely find any, and it's only in these stupid caves that can only be accessed after the sun explodes, you know? So I guess I kinda got everything that I wanted from here. I don't think maybe here. No. Okay, so come on, my friend. Get out of here. Great, I'm gonna go back. Now let's see if we can unlock that stupid freaking glass which is under furnace. And boom, that's done. Oh my god. I'm gonna need so much. Even here 2000. Wow, I need to produce more calcium powder so I can unlock this synthetic silicon. So at least I need to start producing glass. That's gonna be a different story. In order to produce glass I need helium and calcium powder. So I'm gonna need to connect. Calcium powder is produced. Oh god. And this is gonna be in my way. So I need 2 fabricators. 2 of them. So I'm gonna go furnaces. I'm gonna do 1. Let's use the drone. I'm gonna use those pipelines in here. So I'm gonna go with, let's say, here. And this is gonna produce, actually, let's put it here. And this one is going to produce the calcium powder, right? That means I'm gonna need another one. Let's copy the height. It's I. And building is not connected to the ground. Really? Okay then. Go here. Now, B. Take this, and this is gonna go from here to here once. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to see if I need something else for calcium powder other than calcium itself. So no, I need calcium blocks. So you're gonna produce this. Hopefully it's not gonna work, right? Oh, it's not gonna work, and I know why. I need to be connected to that pipeline, not this one. So See, what did I tell you? It's not that easy, my friends. It's not easy. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to connect this. I think I'm gonna do it here. And then I'm gonna have to take this and get from here to here. And now this guy produces this. And it's working. Great. Now this guy needs to be connected to that one. And now in order to produce gas, I'm gonna use this pipeline from here. And I'm gonna connect it there. And now I need to add the okay, you produce this. And I'm gonna need to connect the freaking helium-3 into this main pipeline in here. Okay, to this pipeline. So that means that I'm kinda inclined to connect it to this pillar rather than this. But it's kinda the same thing. So what is the best way to get this? Let me think. So if I go from there, from here, why the heck is so deep in the ground? It's not gonna work here, right? It doesn't want to. How about this guy? Freaking drone, man. It's collecting. Oh my god. I'm too far from the ground. Really? Are you freaking kidding me? I have to do this the ugly way, and I kinda don't want. So in this case, I'm gonna cancel this, and actually I was here, right? And take this, use the stupid drone, and from here I'm gonna try do this. And then I think it's because, yeah, of these stupid rails that I place here. And come on. Okay. Make it wide by right clicking, by the way. You can make this wider. And now why is that working? By the way, if you press middle mouse button, you can only move the internal. You can move the internal pillar. But if I do this, I think there is no other way to do it, unless I erase this guy and erase this guy. And I think I need that stupid pillar. And this one. And then place this one. And then where the heck is this guy? And now we're gonna be able to stick this into this. And now this should work. I'm gonna find a better way later on, but for now this is going to work because it will gonna go into the mine pipeline here, and this is gonna go all the way to the furnace. Which is going to be that one. Let me do a platform over here. Like that. So this guy is going to receive, let me take this because I'm gonna need more of them so I can do some research. And boom! Everything goes inside, right? And this thing is gonna start producing glass, which I'm gonna need for research also. So in this case, you're gonna need storage, so you can get a ton of these guys. Let's bring this one. It's two. Two might be enough. In this case, I'm gonna connect this to this, and you receive glass, and you receive glass, so I can have some glass coming, right? I'm gonna need okay.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take some of this because I'm gonna need a lot of them for the research. So I just noticed that there is actually future health solution requires glass. So why not continue making this better? Why not continue exporting this, right? I'm gonna need a support pillar. So 1, 2, 2. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and this is gonna support that platform over there, right? And this is going to be like underwater. Why it works 1, 2, and let's support. Kind of worked here. I don't know why. See? Oh, if you look up, it's no longer under the water. Okay, so I think I'm gonna build. I'm gonna need these guys. I don't know how many. I think I'm gonna do 4 of them, because I'm not gonna definitely need more of them. Like, let's say 1, 2. Let's do 6. I'm gonna delete them anyway, so don't worry about that. 2 and 3, and then you're gonna need some of these pillars, like 1, 2, and 3. This doesn't have to be pretty because it's not gonna survive. And this, and this, and that, and that, and I'm gonna use these guys. Just to get in between them. And now we're gonna need to connect this to from there to there. Okay, I need to get up there somehow. Okay, so you're gonna need glass. I don't care, it doesn't have to be pretty, because this is going to get destroyed anyway, so it's not gonna have to, like, okay, boom, and
Great.
only that's all the glass that I have. I'm gonna take this though, because I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need a bunch of glass too. I only got 12 because I'm starting to ship that out. Okay. No, it doesn't work with that one. It's gonna work with this one. No. Okay, so I guess the only way to do this is by doing this. That's going to be enough. So we started 2 contracts, and as soon as I finish them, everything will be deleted. I need to find a place for the... I need this to be like a permanent thing, you know? The orbital cargo launcher. I need to find a way where I can place 2 rows of 6 or 4. I think 4 is enough. 2 rows or 4, so I can like have them permanently connected, and what I can do then connect the last like machine to that one, so I don't have to like do this orbital launchers every single time, you know. Okay, so stabilizers are going up in the air, and we have 2 contracts now running, right? And that's going to be that one and this one. And this one, it's 69. Oh, they are identical, so this is gonna take quite a decent amount of time. And they are gonna give me an inventory update. That's freaking awesome, because I do want that. I do want this because I'm gonna go and fight. I think next episode is going to be some fight. See, I need a bunch of glass to finish that one, and in here more glass, and I need a bunch of these guys, and I'm gonna need even more of that one too. So that's gonna be everything for today's episode. So as I showed you, I kind of figure out a way to automate like 20%, maybe 25% of the 25% of the freaking production line, you know, all the way to the second line here. From this one, I don't think you can automate it, because maybe there is a possibility. I'm pretty sure there is like a perfect thing, but that is going to be extremely complicated. Not only that, you kind of have to keep in the track of the fact that this one produces one every 6 seconds, and you have to balance that. But that's gonna be quite tricky to do it. So as you can see, I actually don't get a bottleneck right now. I'm producing. Should probably, you know what will be the best setup? 2 of these guys, so I can produce the stabilizers with 2 machines. So I should have done 2 of those fabricators, connect them both into one line, and that line goes there. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me do that. So I placed 2 of them, and now I need to bring rods to both of them, right, from here. So I'm gonna connect this to this one, and then this to this one. Actually, they have 2 lines. If I do this, then you know what, I'm gonna need the 2 pipelines. So if I raise this one, I'm gonna do some testing right now, and this to this, and then this guy, come on, to there, and this guy here, and I'm gonna need this guy to go here, and I need another splitter. I might use this one. Like that, and this might work. Let's see. And then one there. If this works, Okay, so you need to produce this, and you need to produce this. F, C, let's see. So, oh shit, I forgot. Okay, I need to erase that one. I did something wrong, and erase that one. I'm gonna have to do the same here, like that, and then we're gonna have to connect that to this, and then this to this, and then this to that, and that to that. Okay, let's see. Why is not coming? Oh, it's starting. Okay, okay. But I have some of them stuck over there. From there. So basically they go into that. Yeah, they feed both of them with everything. The problem is the rotors now. I'm gonna have a real issue with the rotors, I think, with these guys. And this got stuck. Ah, really? And this one didn't go through. Now it's working. Okay, they kinda try to communicate with each other. And what the heck is happening here? Okay. Is this full? Doesn't work well, right? I have bottlenecks somewhere. I don't know where. See that it's now working. I'm not producing enough rotors, I guess. That's going to be a problem. Anyway, it's kind of working. Let me check. I kind of have everything. And I'm producing stabilizers with 2 machines. And all of them go here. So I think it's kind of working. They will kind of figure out the way they will communicate with each other, because I think that's my main problem right now. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I should be able to optimize this even better, because making 2 or 4 rotors, but I think I don't have a bottleneck, because it seems that they come quite enough of that. So yeah, this is. I optimize this. As soon as I finish this contract, everything will disappear and it will get reconfigured. You know. So yeah, this time I'm really kind of end this episode, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.